The Dog Who Had Kittens by Polly Robertus, Part 2. All at once, he felt happier than he had ever felt before. I did it, he thought. I helped them. They feel safe now. This is wonderful. Suddenly, there was Eleanor with eyes like embers. Eloise gave him a hard look, leaped into the box, and began at once to sniff and push the kittens. They began to waken and cry. "Get out," Eleanor said. Baxter climbed carefully out of the box. "I didn't hurt them. I can see that, but it's feeding time. You're in the way. Past feeding time," said Baxter, remembering his anger. "Poor little mites, crying and crying, and where were you then?" "None of your business, and don't think I don't know my business. Kittens are always hungry. They think I have to get away from time to time." Baxter looked at Eleanor. The kittens were suckling. "A pretty sight," he said humbly. Once the family realized that Eleanor trusted Baxter around the kittens, everyone relaxed. He could come and go as he liked. To everyone's surprise, he spent most of his time with the kittens. Since Eleanor only came around to feed and wash the babies, it was Baxter who really took care of them. The kittens seemed to think of his nose, tail, and especially his long dangling ears as a kitten playground. Baxter was with the kittens when they opened their eyes and when they began to walk. When they first learned to climb out of the box, he nearly went crazy trying to keep track of them. He'd forgotten about his old life until one day when the kittens were several weeks old. The boy came downstairs, whistling and tossing a ball. "Come on, Baxter, let's go to the field," he called. Baxter, suddenly remembering old times, ran outside and trotted happily alongside the bicycle. They played fetch and then went into the woods nearby. Baxter dug up a rotting catcher's mitt, and to his joy, the boy let him keep it. When Baxter got home, he lay down and gave his mitt a thorough chew. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw Eleanor vanishing through her cat door. Suddenly, he remembered the kittens. Baxter raced to the house, nose opened the door, and skidded across the kitchen linoleum into the laundry room. The box was empty. Baxter searched for the kittens, but he couldn't find a single one. Neither could he hear them. Where could they be? He sat down and howled. "Ow!" Eleanor and the boy appeared. "They're gone, of course," said Eleanor. "Gone? Where could they have gone? I leave them for one day and they vanish?" said Baxter. "They don't need us anymore," said Eleanor. "They've got homes of their own now, where they've gone to be cats like me. Goodness, didn't you notice how big they were getting?" Baxter could hardly eat his food that night. He lay at the boy's feet after dinner, and when the family went to bed, he tried to sleep, but he just felt lonely. Finally, he got up and went into the laundry room where the box was full of moonlight. He snuggled up in it, comforted by its kitten smell. He was still feeling too sad to sleep when, with a soft thud, Eleanor landed next to him and curled up by his head. "It occurs to me I never did thank you for all your help," she said. "You're welcome. I enjoyed every minute of it," he sniffed. Eleanor began absently to lick his ear. "Well," she said, "I have to admit it's strange without them. It's good to know I might have more kittens someday. Anyway, I'm glad you're still here." "Oh, Eleanor, really?" Baxter sighed happily. He fell asleep at last while Eleanor licked and licked his ear, just as though he were a kitten. The Dog Who Had Kittens.